first down, Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
5-yard line.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Now Kaepernick. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense set to go, and that last drive so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. Michael O.J. Mudia in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Nicole Hartman, incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And coming out now, the Broncos. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Kaepernick. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
A quarterback sack. A loss of 7.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go was a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. The first of 4 games this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everyone what we have to look forward to in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got the 4-5 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens squaring off against the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the 3rd quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Kaepernick. This is the tight end, Fant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got his tight end, Fant. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start with the option. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Michael O.J. Mudia able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Complete to Nicole Hartman. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation for the Chiefs.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Frank Clark, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, Kaepernick. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Here's Gordon.
at the 14-yard line.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's good for a Kansas City.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In the yard at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he stopped immediately there. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. For the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
KC's offense ready to take over. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Travis Kelce, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelce. This time it's caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Given 10 yards there and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Pass complete to number 41. Touchdown, Denver.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now here comes Kansas City. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos now down 21-18, a minute 47 on the clock. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but this crowd, they are going to make it tough as they line up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant.
Kaepernick's pass.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. To throw is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
Kaepernick to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
and inches.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
One apiece.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd down. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that, and just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant.
Let's go. Pushing the foul, roughing the passer, defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Kaepernick now on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chiefs.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Kaepernick going to throw.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. This is Gordon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
To throw is Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 24, Chiefs 21.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Today's final score, Broncos 24, Chiefs 21. Harrison.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session.
24-24.
Teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Come on.
I'm back upbeat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
Kaepernick now on first down. Screen pass to Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And the Broncos first down.
Now Gordon on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Melvin Gordon.
And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to get the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
37-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.
Broncos 27, Chiefs 24. Today's final score.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.